Radio Lewes. Local webcasting for a worldwide audience.
Hello and welcome to the A to Z show on Radio Lewes. Today we've reached the letter G in our journey through the musical alphabet. As usual, we have a very varied selection of music, including soul, country, rock, jazz, electronica and modern tango. The first two tracks are on the first party CD I ever made and will hopefully get you dancing. First up, it's Groove Armada.
You know what fella's good? You know what fella's good for the moolah? You know what fella's good for the moolah? Good for the moolah.
That was If Everybody Looks the Same from the duo's second album, Vertigo, released in 1999. Next, we have one of the smoothest voices in American soul music. It's Al Green.
I'd like to dedicate this song to little Junior Parker. Cousin of mine that's gone on, but we'd like to kind of carry on in his name by saying, I don't know why I love you like I do. After all the changes that you put me through, used all my money and my cigarette. so bad. After all the things that we could have had, love is an ocean that I can't forget. My sweet 16, I will never regret. I will know, won't you tell me my love hold me, love me, please me, tease me, till I can't take no more. Hey! Take me to the river. I don't know why I love you I gotta do, and all the things that you put me through. The 16 candles are burning on my wall. Tell me the biggest, the fool of them all. I wanna know, can you tell me my love will stay? Take me to the river. I wanna know, dip me in the water. I wanna know, walk in the water, walk in the water, walk in the water, walk in the water. Feeling good.
Take Me to the River from 1974. Al Green's life has been full of incident and drama. While still in his teens, he was kicked out of the family home after his devoutly religious father caught him listening to Jackie Wilson. He then lived with a prostitute, began hustling, and indulged in recreational drugs. Influenced by Wilson Pickett and Elvis Presley, he began his recording career in 1968, the early 70s being a productive period for Green. In 1974, his girlfriend assaulted him and then killed herself at his Memphis home. Shortly afterwards, he became an ordained minister and subsequently turned to gospel music. He returned to secular music in 1988 and at the age of 76 is still active musically. He has 7 children, been charged 3 times with assault, and is a Freemason and preaches and resides near Graceland, Memphis. What a life. Now, I hope you danced to those 2 tracks, but if you didn't, maybe you can find an excuse in the next song, I Can't Dance.
Hot sun beating down, burning my feet just walking around. Hot sun make
Genesis there from 1991, by which time that other G, Peter Gabriel, had left. The band were formed in 1967 at one of England's foremost public schools, Charterhouse in Surrey. Synonymous with prog rock, they produced 15 studio and 6 live albums, selling between 100 and 150 million copies worldwide. Peter Gabriel, who left the band in 1975, went on to be a successful solo artist and co-founded the excellent WOMAD Festival in 1982. The video to his single Sledgehammer became MTV's most played video of all time. Next up, Green on Red, The Two Lovers Waiting to Die. And it starts slowly.
Ain't no hate in this world. Ain't no hole in the sky. There's just a fate you can't deny. Two lovers waiting to die. Joe got sick in the war. Between his veins and his mind, Sammy got sick of all the lies. Two lovers waiting to die. Nobody in the street. Ain't no kids in the soup line. There's just a fear that keeps on flying. Two lovers waiting to die. Waiting to die. Waiting to die.
That was a cheerful little tune from the 1991 album Scapegoats, and I thought the keyboards quite reminiscent of the Doors. Green on Red were a rock band from Tucson, Arizona. Though no longer in existence, the singer-songwriter Chuck Prophet has forged a solo career and is actually due to appear at the Station Hotel in Hassocks in June, and I'll be there. Next, it's a virtual band, Gorillaz.
and take it all out on your stride. It is taking voting down. Love forever, love is free. Let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill, windmill for the land. Is everybody in?
Laughing gas, these hazmats, fast cat, lining them up like ass crack. Play these ponies at the track. It's my chocolate attack. Shit, I'm stepping in harder this year. Yeah, been repping in harder this year. Watch me as I gravitate. Ha 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 ha. Yo, we gon' ghost town, this Motown with your sound. You in the blink, gon' bite the dust, can't fight with us. With your sound, you kill the ink. So don't stop, get it, until you chat ahead and watch the way I navigate. Ha 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 ha.
Windmill, windmill for the land. Love forever, hand in hand. Take it all out on your stride. It is taking voting down. Love forever, love is free. Let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill, windmill for the land. Is everybody in?
Don't stop, get it. Deep high, captains in it, steady, watch me navigate. Don't stop, get it. Deep high, captains in it, steady, watch me navigate.
Feel Good Inc. from the 2005 Demon Days album. Gorillaz was formed in 1998 by Damon Albarn from Blur and artist Jamie Hewlett. Albarn said that Demon Days was partially influenced by a train journey he had taken with his family through impoverished rural China. Can't see it myself. Albarn envisaged their fifth studio album, Humans, as being a soundtrack for a party for the end of the world, imagining that Trump won the 2016 US presidential election. One particular nightmare that did come true. Next, something a little more mellow. We're off to a Brazilian beach.
Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes When she walks, she's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gently that when she passes, each one she passes goes Oh, but he watched her so sadly. How can he tell her he loves her? Yes, he would give his heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight
that was Stan Getz with João Gilberto and Astrid Gilberto. 3 Gs for the price of 1. Getz helped to popularise bossa nova in the US with that 1964 hit single, The Girl from Ipanema. Amazingly, Astrid Gilberto, the vocalist, had never recorded before. Now, from the sun-kissed Brazilian beach to the slightly wetter Cork in Ireland, it's Rory Gallagher.
That's for sure. And when they met you, they made sure they threw away the ball. It comes as no surprise to me that I want to be in your vicinity. If I stand close to you, I'm not sure if I'm really there with my feet on the ground, but my head is lost in the air. Oh, how I wish you could see that I'd love to be in your vicinity. Where would I go? What would I do if you should run from? How does it show when you're to lose? Will you explain to me? There's something wrong with, there's something showing, there's something won't let me be. You should run from me. How does it show when you're to lose? Will you explain to me? There's something growing, there's something showing, there's something won't let me be. They don't make them like you anymore, that's for sure. And when they met you, they made sure they threw away. I've heard that one day everything comes to him who waits. Well, that may be so, but you know it might be too late. Oh, how I love you to see that I want to be in your vicinity.
They don't make them like you anymore, from the 1973 album Tattoo. Gallagher began playing after school with Irish show bands and then formed Taste in 1966. They broke up in 1970, shortly after their appearance at the Isle of Wight Festival, and Gallagher became a solo artist. He had opportunities to join both Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones, but he was his own man and resolutely played at least once a year in Belfast throughout the Troubles. He died at the age of 47. Now, Back to the USA with the Grateful Dead.
From Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds. Didn't get to sleep that night till the morning came around. Set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Ran into the devil, baby, loaned me 20 bills. Spent the night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. Set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. I ran down to the levee, but the devil caught me there. He took my $20 bill and it vanished in the air. Stop running, but take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. The first one's named Sweet Anne Marie, and she's my heart's delight. Second one is prison baby, the sheriff's on my trail. And if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chino, baby, and one in Cherokee. First one says she got my child, but it don't look like me. Set out running, but I'll take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chino, baby, and one in Cherokee. First one says she got my child, but it don't look like me. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight.
That was Friend of the Devil from the 1970 album American Beauty, and it illustrates the country blues and bluegrass origins of the band. Their first show as the Grateful Dead was in 1965 at one of Ken Kesey's acid tests, and they went on to perform over 2,000 concerts that were recorded by their fans, the Deadheads. Bob Weir said that the Beatles were why we turned from a jug band into a rock and roll band. No strangers to drugs and early deaths, 3 of their keyboard players died, the first being founder member Pigpen, who was, of course, 27 when he died. The band effectively folded when Jerry Garcia died in 1995, though remaining members carried on until 2015, when they played 5 concerts called Fare Thee Well, celebrating 50 years of the Grateful Dead. Now some more soul. And they don't come any more soulful than Marvin Gaye.
Hey, what's up now? Brother, what's up? This is a big party, man. Yeah, brother, like it. Stop. Right on.
Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, brother, there's far too many of you dying. You escalate. You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Picket lines and picket signs, don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Right on. Judge us simply cause our hair is long. Oh, you know we've got to bring some understanding here today. Picket lines and picket signs, don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me. You can see what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. Right on. Right on. Right on.
What's Going On from the 1971 album of the same name. At first, Berry Gordy, the head of Tamla Motown, refused to release the track, fearing it was too political for radio. Gay was affected by social events such as the 1965 Watts riots, and once asked himself, with the world exploding around me, how am I supposed to keep singing love songs? When What's Going On was released, it sold over 2 million copies. Marvin Gaye had a 4-octave voice and began singing in church when he was 4 years old, accompanied by his father, a church minister, on piano. His sister said that Gaye was often beaten by his father for any shortcoming from the age of 7 well into his teenage years. This difficult relationship with his father culminated in 1984 when he intervened in a fight between his parents. He became involved in a physical altercation with his father, who shot him twice. Gaye died on the eve of his 45th birthday. Next, Gomez are on an outing to Manchester.
Once upon a time, not too long ago, we took a day out in Manchester. We all fall down, there's not enough hours in a day. Played a bit of football, fell into the Union, barged our way to the toilet. With the Kung Fu King, there's not enough hours in a day. seeing someone dressed in a suit, looking like a lunatic, and we all fall down. There's not enough hours in our trip. Well, Academy cartwheels breaking your hands, but we got lovely posters for sale. And we all fall down. There's not enough hours in our day. We like loving, yeah, and the wine we share. We like loving, yeah, and the wine we share. Finally, I went back to the train, rolling in a Shepherd tonight. And we all fall down. There's not enough hours in our life. So try and miss my way at the station. We're whipping Piccadilly tonight. We all fall down. There's not enough hours in our life.
That was Whippin' Piccadilly from the debut album Bring It On. Originally from Southport, the band later built a studio in Port Slade, just outside Brighton, where most of them were living. In September 1998, they won the Mercury Prize for Bring It On. A year later, in London, Goldfrapp were formed by Will Gregory and Alison Goldfrapp.
Switch me on.
That was Ooh La La from the 2005 album Supernature. Although they've explored a range of musical styles, their songs are characterised by Will Gregory's multi-layered synthesizer arrangements and Alison Goldfrapp's breathy, soft soprano vocals. Next, someone who could certainly blow a horn. It's Dizzy Gillespie, and if it's not too much trouble, he'd like some salt peanuts.
Salt peanuts. Salt peanuts, 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 salt peanuts. That was one of the greatest jazz trumpeters of all time, from the 1955 album Groovin' High. Gillespie was a leading populariser of bebop, the first modern jazz style, and in the late 1940s he became a proponent of the African jazz, Afro-Cuban jazz, I should say. I was once lucky enough to see him at Ronnie Scott's in London. Apart from his trademark bent trumpet, the image I have of him was huge puffed-out cheeks when he played, as if he had two grapefruits in his mouth. Now from Holland, it's Golden Earring.
I've been driving all night, my hands wet on the wheel. There's a voice in my head that drives my heel.
no more speed, I'm almost there. Gotta keep cool now, gotta take care. Last car to pass, here I go. And the line of cars drove down real slow. And the radio played that forgotten song. Brenda Lee's coming on strong. And the newsman sang his same song. Oh, one more radar lover gone. When I get lonely and I'm sure I've had enough, she sends a comfort coming in from above. We don't need no letter at all. We got a thing that's called red love. We got a light in the sky. We got a thing that's called red blood. We got a thing that's called red love.
Radar Love from 1973 became a hit in the Dutch, US and UK charts. They had nearly 30 top 10 singles in the Dutch charts and released 25 studio albums. And though they carried on until 2021, they never reproduced the success of that single. Right, we're nearly at the end of the show, and thank you for listening. Next time it's the turn of the H's in our musical odyssey. But I leave you with a nod to a specific dance form. This is Notas from the Gotan project. Gotan is an anagram of tango, and the band mix traditional Argentinian rhythms with samples, beats and breaks. They use the traditional accordion-like instrument, the bandoneon, and mix it with modern synthesizer sounds. The tango brought up to date. Hope you enjoy it. Bye now.
Africanos en las pampas argentinas, toques y llamada de tambores. Candombe, tango, un gaucho y una guitarra, la payada milonguera y el fantasma de la indiada. China se va con mate. Tango. Marineros, inmigrantes, bandoneón, violín y flauta, habanera, canzoneta de los tanos, piano, piano nació el tango. Nació el baile, compadrito y orillero, guapo, futurista y nostalgioso. Mestizaje de europeos, negros, indios. En el Río de la Plata hace mucho, no se sabe justo cuándo, buen día nació el tango.
Radio Lewes. Local community webcasting.